Oh! Bon appetit.
Okay, we're gonna continue our journey through this cookbook, Mastering the Art of French Cooking, Volume 1. We're going into the dessert chapter today. We'll make something sweet. Aha! We're gonna make a chocolate mousse today, or a mousseline au chocolat, or mayonnaise au chocolat. Chocolate mayonnaise. It's a cold dessert. I don't know how to describe exactly what a chocolate mousse is. It's like a very smooth. Can you please describe what a mousse is?
The moose or elk is a member of the New World deer subfamily and is the largest and heaviest extant species in the deer family.
No.
Do you want me to keep reading?
No, can you describe what a mousse dessert is?
A mousse is a soft prepared food that incorporates air bubbles to give it a light and airy texture. Do you want me to keep reading?
No, I think we're good. Okay, that's what's on the menu today, chocolate mayonnaise. Let's get started. Bowl me. Before I just jump right into this one, I better just slow my roll for a second because I'm just making this for myself and maybe just a little extra for whoever. I'm not making this for 6 to 8 people, that's for damn sure. I'm gonna cut this recipe in half so that it's far less. Seems like a much better idea and a much worse idea too. So 4 ounces of sugar. Not anymore. I'm gonna be using 2 ounces of sugar, which is around 57-ish grams, and 2 egg yolks. So with the mixer, I'm gonna beat this until it's like pale yellow and it reaches the ribbon stage. You lift it up and then it falls back down and like hangs out on the top for a bit, but then it falls into place, mixes with everything else. That's the ribbon stage. Okay, next up, I need an orange liqueur. Cointreau is the choice today, and I need roughly 30 milliliters. Probably should have done this first, but I need a double boiler. Okay, once that water is reaching a simmer, put the mixing bowl on top and then continue beating for 3 to 4 minutes. Once the mixture is, too hot to touch, use your apron as oven mitts into a bowl of cold water and then beat until it's cool again and then forms into that ribbon again. At this point, it should resemble mayonnaise. I think so. So you need around 3 ounces of chocolate, which is around 90 grams. Give this a quick chop. Tablespoon and a half of strong coffee. I just have instant coffee. I don't just have instant coffee. I bought this for another Julia Child recipe, and I'm never gonna use this because I like the good stuff. So I'm gonna use it for this. With a tablespoon and a half, I'm just gonna do 2 tablespoons. Keep the double boiler going. Add in the chocolate and the coffee. 3 ounces of butter into the chocolate. Butter is melted. Remove the chocolate from the heat. Beat the chocolate into the egg yolks. Bottoms up, dude. Beat it. Careful. And once that's beaten, I need, optional orange peel. Yes, please. Orange peel, finely diced, 1 ounce, 7 grams. It said dice it, but I think this is just as good, if not better. Probably better. I'm gonna say it's better. Beat that in as well. This happens all the time. Chocolate hasn't emulsified, it actually seized up, it's not letting anything in. It's being a little bit of a prick. So yeah, this seized up like a son of a bitch. I'm gonna add this back to the double boiler. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter, see what happens. So when your chocolate seizes up and you're making a chocolate mousse, I think you're In the cookbook, it's kind of like just breezes through everything. It doesn't really go into full detail of how how careful you need to be adding the chocolate into the egg yolks. It doesn't say anything about that. It just says add it. So I just went gung-ho blazing into it. I added it all at once, and you're not supposed to do that, you dumbass. Everything before that though looked fantastic, so I had no reason to like doubt what I was doing until I did it, and now, I mean, I think this sums up C's chocolate pretty perfectly, right? There's all like the butter and the liquid, and then there's all the craptacular chocolate. So what I'm gonna do is redo everything. I'm gonna go quick like a bunny. I'm gonna catch myself back up to where I was before I messed everything up. And I'll see you on... I'm gonna add the chocolate with the coffee onto the double boiler. Pizza spatula this time. Maybe that's what the problem was. Once the chocolate's done, I'm gonna add the butter just a little bit at a time. The heat's on like, it's like on medium heat right now. The water's only simmering, so I'm like keeping my eye on it, that it's not too damn hot, because that might have been what the issue is. I don't know. Walk the plank. Take the chocolate off the heat. Beat the chocolate into the egg yolks. All right, so I'm just gonna do just a little bit at a time. Just a little bit at a time. Just a little, slowly, nice and slow. When you worked up enough courage, turn it up a bit. Just a bit more. I don't want too much of a gap between like what the temperature of the egg yolks are and what the temperature of this chocolate is. The chocolate's hotter, but I want them to kind of like become one. So very slowly, we're gonna make that happen. Cross your fingers. Add the rest of the chocolate as well as the orange rind. Like a bajillion times better. Beat the egg whites and salt. Bowl me. Thank you. I need to add my egg whites, but before I do, this is 4 eggs and I only need 2. Remember from beginning of the whenever? I need 2. I'm just gonna split this in half, honestly. A little pinch of salt. Of course I had to wash these things. Totally forgot to tell you what I was doing. I'm beating these egg whites until they've reached soft peaks. Once I've reached soft peaks, sprinkle a tablespoon of sugar on top. And then I gotta continue until I've reached stiff peaks. Stiff peak. Here's the chocolate mixture, but this bowl is kind of a bit past its prime, so I'm gonna take it out. Just a casual bowl switch. Stir 1/4 of the egg whites into this mix, and then you fold in the rest. Cut through the center, fold it over. Cut through the center, fold it over. Cut through the center, fold it over. Honestly, the egg whites kind of make this look a bit grainy. I mean, if it's grainy or not, this is what it's gonna be, so I gotta live with that. I can't tell if that's grainy or not. I'm not gonna use like a traditional serving dish. I'm just gonna use like glasses. Like these are nice glasses. I'm gonna put the mousse in these glasses. But I don't wanna mess anything up. How do I get this in to the serving glasses? Turn into serving dish. Okay, I guess that was not necessary. It made a little bit more. Also go into some dish like this. Little plastic wrap. In the fridge for 2 hours or overnight. I'll probably just wait 2 hours, but if you wanted to wait overnight, that's cool too. I don't think we're done yet though. So now I gotta make a crème anglaise, which I've made before. I made it for the crème brulee. I don't really remember exactly all the steps involved. I just know that I struggled. I might have just made scrambled eggs. Firstly, I'm doing the same thing as I did earlier, which is sugar and egg yolks. I'm gonna mix the sugar and egg yolks until they've reached a ribbon stage again. It's pale yellow, you know the deal. This is 177 milliliters of milk. Bring it to a boil over there. Continue mixing. Okay, I got the milk boiling, but a teaspoon of cornstarch. I'm gonna be extremely careful when I'm adding my boiling milk, so a little bit at a time. So this next part requires a little focus. Pour the mixture into the saucepan and place over a moderate heat. So with a wooden spoon, reaching all over the base and the sides of the pan. I've made this before, I do not remember. Do not let the custard come anywhere near simmering, boiling, any of that kind of stuff. A max temperature of 165. Take it off now. Because I remember last time I did this, it overcooked and the eggs scrambled. Maximum temperature of 165, but I'm not listening to that this time because I did last time and I it up. Beat the sauce away from the heat for a minute or two to let it cool. Just enough to coat the spoon with a light creamy layer. Drain the sauce through a fine sieve, the pizza spatula. Vanilla. Where's the vanilla? She says 1 dessert spoon. Well, I took my biggest spoon I have and that to me is a dessert spoon. So in it goes and beat it in. I need a bowl of cold water and then I put this, I stir this until it is cold. So cover this up and chill this in the fridge until I need it. Chocolate mousse is ready to go. It's firmed up, it's chilled, it's looking nice. Don't play with it. And I have my crème anglaise. So the recipe says pass the crème anglaise like around separately, like to the table when you're sitting at a table and you're like, oh here, pass this around and have it with this. We're not gonna do it that way. What we're gonna do is make it up as we go. I'm gonna pour some on top, not a lot. Is this a good idea or a bad idea? Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Like a little chocolate on the top. Oh my God. Chocolate shavings or little pieces of chocolate, whatever. I despised it. Just hated it. It sucked. That was the most beautiful thing. Smooth and just decadent, chocolatey. One of the best desserts I've made from this book so far. Is like right at the top tier dessert. And I thought it was gonna be easier to make. I thought it was like just chocolate mousse and be easy to make, but turns out there's a little skill involved, which is okay. The whole completed masterpiece of it all with the vanilla custard and the smooth chocolate mousse, it was all that and more. This was Jamie and Julia. Bon appetit. Au revoir.